Hello, my name is Stephen Bilodeau, and I live in Stratford, Connecticut. And I'm a really big craft beer fan, so to speak. Um, I'm not a really big drinker, but I appreciate kind of the art and the science that goes into the craft beer industry. And I worked 12 years in retail in beer, where I was the beer manager. And I also co-founded a beer festival in Stratford called the Shakespeare Festival. And I'm currently taking a course with Cornell online to get a beer certificate, and I'm feeling pretty confident because I'm 3 classes in, and kind of wanted to start documenting the process a little bit more as I'm learning or revisiting things, and kind of wanted to do a tasting video. So doing these kind of videos is all new to me, but I felt as though that it'd be cool to kind of document the journey. So here we go. This particular one I've already had several times, many times before. It's quite popular. I remember when I was a beer manager at a package store, it was quite hard to keep in stock. We had customers that would basically follow the beer trucks to the liquor stores to get first dibs. It comes in 4-packs, 16-ounce cans, and I remember we would get like maybe 3 to 5 cases at a time, and each case would have 24 beers. We would have customers that would be asking all the time, daily walk-ins, asking people, we might not see it again, and come in, ask for it. So the beer is Lawson's Finest Liquids, the Sip of Sunshine IPA. And so it's an India Pale Ale. I like the packaging. It's like bright yellow. It's in your face. It kind of draws the eyes because of its like bright color. I do kind of like the text, how it's kind of playful, and there's like an aspect of it that the art kind of reminds me of, like not necessarily like 70s style hippie art, but like inspired maybe by it. So let's see, checking the package, this is 1 pint at 8%, and I'll read the back where it says our lupulin laden India Pale Ale is packed with juicy tropical fruit flavor, bright floral aromas, and detectable layers of hop flavor. Pour mindfully, inhale deeply, and enjoy a tropical vacation in a glass. Lawson's Finest Liquids is a family-owned, award-winning brewery, taproom, and retail store located in Mad River Valley of Vermont. Sip of Sunshine IPA is brewed by Lawson's Finest Liquids in Stratford, CT at Two Roads Brewing Co. Learn more at lawsonsfinest.com. And what's cool is that I live in Stratford. That's where I am right now. And Stratford is the home of Two Roads, which is a pretty big size microbrewery that is in our town. There's other breweries that are now in our town too, like Athletic, but it's pretty interesting. So I'm gonna pour this. I just think it's interesting that they collaborate. So I got this glass because I thought it would be good for the aromatics, for me to be able to smell everything. It's definitely juicy. Tropical, a lot of citrus. I'm getting like grapefruit. Kind of like a grapefruit peel, pineapple-esque. There's definitely like a pretty hoppy nose to it. It's slightly overpowering, but it's not like a bad overpowering. There is like a sweetness on the nose. It's mostly fruity, but it's there nonetheless. I'm gonna go for a first sip. Well, it's definitely full-bodied in flavor, but it's not terribly heavy. It definitely takes over the whole palate, though. A lot of hop forward notes here. There's a bitterness that's lingering, but it's not terrible. I get a lot of that kind of bitterness of like the grapefruit citrus peel. It's definitely like a pretty solid beer. It's interesting. The lacing is like not too lingering. I know it didn't have that much head when I poured it. It was pretty thin. The aftertaste is a little bit lingering. And I mean, that's kind of like seen in the style of IPA, I suppose. But this is nice because it's like light body enough where you could drink a decent amount of these, especially at 8%. But flavorful enough to like hit the marks for a good IPA. I could see why people went a little bananas for it when it was coming out. I once had another beer from them that was in a bottle. I believe it was like some sort of maple triple, and that was really good. So hopefully at some point in the future I can find it again and do one of these videos. Mostly just kind of wanted to do videos like this, but revisit beers, discover new ones, talk about them, and go from there. So, see you next time, guys.